Hey guys, welcome. All right, welcome into Visual Communications class. So as you can tell, we're doing things a little bit differently this week. I'm not doing the live show. We're doing a video that you can look around. It's a 360 video. You can look all around the classroom. I thought it would be an interesting way to do it this week, just to give you a sort of a block, so to speak, of information for this week to go off of. And if you have questions and if you want to talk to me on a one-on-one basis, we can go through that. I'll talk to you about how we can set that up in step number 4. So let's talk about the agenda here, and let's just get right into it. So first of all, number 1 is homework. So last week, it was only one ed puzzle that I assigned to you. One ed puzzle. We're going to do the same thing for this week. We only have one ed puzzle assignment. And so that, remember, the ed puzzle assignment is your way to check in as far as giving, showing your attendance for the week. Okay. Number 2, the shampoo package design. I have still yet to see the mood board. Mood boards and sketches for a majority of the students in visual communication. Some of you have sent your work to me, which is great, and I love what I'm seeing. The direction you're heading is fantastic. I've given you my feedback, so take that and run with it. Remember that each stage of your projects from here on out, I'm going to want to see every stage so that instead of just giving you my sign-off on the sign-off sheet, I'm going to give you an email that says you can move on to the next stage. So send me your mood board, and then I'll tell you can move on to the next stage for your sketches and so on, okay? And then, so make sure you take care of that. This project is due Friday. Due on Friday. We're going to start a new project on Monday, and I'll get into that down at the very bottom here. Number 3, taxology. So, I'm still waiting to hear from our client. I'm going to assume that something has taken him away from his focus on getting this logo. It's kind of weird and very unprofessional, to be quite honest with you. But I'm not going to call him out and yell at him for being unprofessional. That's not what you do. You just accept it. When a client is unprofessional, you don't want to badger him about it, because then you become unprofessional. And it's not the mature thing to do. You want to be the adult in the room and just, be here for him whenever they're ready to come back and finish off the project. If this were a paid project, we would have already received half of the money, and so we would be okay. All right. So, but for taxology, they disappeared. This was. I'm going to give you guys a winning logo design based on all of the entries that we've had from all of the various classes that have voted for these logos. This is only one class, but out of all of them, a consensus of every class, all 6, voted on their favorites. Jake Sugar, you are the winner, my friend. This is the winning one. You guys, we've got Kylie, Braden, and Isabella all came in at 12s. So fantastic for all of you guys. We just got one more point up at a 13 for Jake. And so you are the winner. And so as the winner, Jake, of course, our client is not going to be able to use the logo design unless they come back to us and say that they're going to use it. But I am going to be mailing you your own DMA patch that you can put onto your jacket or however you want. If you want to start one of your jackets like my patch jacket, that would be cool. Do with it what you will. This is your winning award for doing the awesome taxology logo design. All right, great job. I'm the only one clapping here. You guys, everybody clap. All right. So, fantastic, Jake. I love it. And everybody else, you did an awesome work. These are all fantastic designs. There we go. Let's move on. So, once again, I want to just point out my office hours for one-on-one help. Remember, I have office hours Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. If you want to set up a time where we sit down on a one-to-one, like a video chat, or, that would be great. Or just back and forth by email. However it works best for you, please let me know. Remember, I am here for you to help you get through any questions you have or to get you through the various steps or to give you feedback on your work, whatever. I'm here for you. Number 5, let's talk about grades. I wanted to just cover how the district has decided to give grades. I am not going to go into too much detail because what I'd like you to do is actually take the initiative, go to pylusd.org and read the details about it. But essentially, I am continuing to give grades through the year. Those of you that end up with an A through a D, you have the choice of selecting whether you get a credit, just simple credit for the class, or you take your actual grade. In the beginning of the quarantine, when the district came up with the idea, they were just going to give credit and incomplete for those that got below a D or got an F, you get an incomplete. What they found was that affects your abilities to get certain scholarships, and so they're giving you the option. You will have the choice to take the grade or to take a credit. Those of you who end up with an F, you will get an incomplete and you'll need to retake the class. All right. Once again, I don't want to give too much information. I don't want to give misinformation, so please go to their website and correct me if I've given any wrong information. Okay, you guys? Last but not least, we're going to take a peek at next week's assignment. Essentially, we're going to take a left-hand turn and go away from design for just a little bit. We're going to focus on your resume and cover letter. I will give you a template that you can work off of. If you've already created a resume and a cover letter, I want to see them. If they're good enough, you can just turn them in and I'll accept them. I want to help you to hone those to be the best they can be. So resume and cover letter. You're going to update your portfolio with work that you may not have entered yet. I want you to take a look at your portfolio with a very discriminating eye. I want you to look for work that is worthy of being in your portfolio. Do not just pile everything you've ever done into your portfolio. This is you've heard the term, put your best foot forward. This is your best foot. All right, this is it. All right, you don't want to show work that is in progress or work that is not that is not the best that it could be. You want to show work that is worthy of your skills. So that is the point of a portfolio: is to share your best work with the world. All right. If a prospective employer comes to your website, they're going to want to see your best stuff. They don't want to have to go through all the stuff that was just an assignment that you happened to have done and you wanted to put it into your portfolio. Keep that stuff out. If you want to make a separate portfolio or a separate place for that somewhere else on the web, go for it. But your portfolio needs to be the best stuff. You're going to do some career research by looking at a couple of different websites. Glassdoor.com is one of them, where you'll get to check out what people are making in various occupations, and you're going to do a little bit of research in that website and some other websites as well. You're also going to have an opportunity to take a look at LinkedIn as an option for you. Now, LinkedIn is a great website for business in general, but here's the thing: since the internet has come to be, we've all been very cautious, or we should be, about the information that we put out there. We don't want to put too much information about ourselves. We certainly don't, as students, you don't want to put too much personal information out there. That's very important to keep in mind. That being said, LinkedIn is very, very important if you are in the mind of, if you're focused on trying to find a career path. You still have college and all of that to go, but this is a great opportunity for you to start keeping track of your professional life in a way that really can help you out. So let me show you. We're looking at my profile right now. Actually, no, this is the main page of LinkedIn. Here's my profile. You have the ability to put a little bit of it about you. You can put some of your featured work. You can start to put in your experience. Here's my resume right here of experience. Okay, and then we've got my education. We've got licenses and certifications that I've gotten. You may not have that, but you certainly can at the end of the year if you were to take the Adobe Certified credential, you can put that in here. You've put your skills and endorsements and recommendations. This is great. You've got a place where people that you work with or clients that you've had can come in and talk about you. And it looks great to other potential clients or employers. All right? So this is really what is the benefit of LinkedIn. For me, LinkedIn, even though it's a social network, there's really no communicating with other people. It's not like going back and forth on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram where you can communicate with people. For me, it hasn't been that way, and I've been on for probably a dozen years already. I just use it as a place to store my resume and to share it with prospective clients and employers. Okay? So that is about LinkedIn. We'll talk more about that next week, and that's essentially what you have to look forward to, and that's it. So you guys, listen, I'm going to put on some music again, and see you guys later. Basically, if you have any questions, please just email me, and we'll set up time to talk.